Wait a minute.
You know they're out there, don't you?
What up, everybody? Duck here. Welcome to the stream. Check out the Bitcoin real quick. So yeah, what are you guys thinking? Still holding, right? So that's definitely good, right? We're still holding this area that we talked about last stream. Holding this higher low. Hold on. Someone give me a volume check, make sure it's not too loud on the music. But I'll just keep going. So anyways, yeah, Bitcoin holding this previous low, 58K, as support. And since then, you know, we bullishly engulfed, had an indecision candle, and then again we engulfed that previous price action, and now are working on another bullish candle. So this is looking pretty good. That's the kind of price action we'd want to see here. Again, looking back left, right? These lines are coming from the previous all-time high, April 14th, and then the May 10th lower high. Okay, those are these two highs. Volume good. All right, thanks. Thank you, sir. Okay, so just for some perspective, so you guys can see these yellow lines. They are coming from these previous high points, okay? So zooming back in. All right, so this previous harmonic that we had here, XABCD, it was a combination. Excuse me. It was a combination of like a bullish Gartley and a bullish bat, right? Because a bullish bat would come to the 50% retracement on the B, okay, 50, and then you could go as high as the 886, but either way it went to the 582, which is fine. And then the bat would come all the way down here to the 886 like this, okay? And if I were a Gartley, the difference between the two is the Gartley would have stretched down on the B to the 618 like this, but its D would have been higher, okay, 786. So those are the two patterns, this one being the bullish bat, this one being bullish Gartley. And you see we had a kind of combination because the B gave you the 6, right, which is characteristic of the Gartley, but the D gave you the 886, which is characteristic of the bat. So again, it was kind of a combination of the two, and you can see this combination what it gave us, this price action box right here between the 786 and 886. Okay, so anyways, that's what kicked everything all off. So if we take a measured move up here, I mean we've exceeded the 1618, okay? And I mean, it doesn't mean that once we get to that we have to absolutely dump, right? There's the 2618 up here, okay? So, you know, it just depends, right? How bullish the price action is. But what's significant here is that we're holding now above that 6100 area, okay? Which is your local 1618, okay? So that's you know, actually quite bullish that you're above that, right? Again, what you wouldn't want to see is falling below the 1618, falling below 5800, and then selling off. This is a bearish scenario, okay? So you don't want to see that. What we're looking for is the break above 64 and the back of 64.8, okay? And then rallying from there into new all-time highs. Because right now, the current high is here. It's local. The all-time high is local, is also the local high, okay? So all of our current, I guess, resistance lies within the previous all-time high at 64.8 and the new all-time high here at 67K, basically on the dot. All right, so let's zoom in on this a little bit closer. Let's go to the 4-hour real quick, okay? So remember we were looking at this, we were looking at this Head and Shoulders that everyone thought was going to do this, right? But all the 50K guys waiting for 50K right now, right? But we have been under the camp that it was going to do this, okay? And go to 70K. So this being said, it looks like since we last talked, we've definitely we're done with this area for now, hopefully, and we are currently trending upwards here, okay? So, Another thing that may be a little bit of harmonic action, if we take this, previous swing low point here, right? And then we're looking for the high. And then of course, this being the recent final low, we could kind of look at this as a harmonic and say X, A, take this low point here, B, take this high, C, and this would basically be a Gartley at 786. You didn't quite get it, but you basically did, okay? So this is pretty, I mean, look, you got the 1414 and you basically got the 786, okay? So really, really close. Plus, again, you hit that support, right? So it couldn't really give you any more than that, right? So this is kind of, I would say that this is in play. Especially being that erasing it, this is what we were looking for anyways, okay? So like all that this does is just align, coincide, right? Another variable that gives our argument more evidence, right? Okay, so let's go back to the 12. All right, so check this out now. So I'm gonna delete it again for a second. We'll repaint it. Okay, so let's look at the divergence now. All right, here we go. So we've been watching this as well. Okay, so I'm gonna make the RSI smaller real quick, and we're just looking at the MACD. Okay, so just focusing on the MACD to the price action here. Okay, so we had this negative momentum island here, and then this much larger amount of negative momentum, but at the same time price painted a higher low. Okay, so that's going to be hidden bullish divergence. All right, well, that also says that we're going up. So we have hidden bullish divergence, and look, I mean, this hasn't even started painting any green yet. This has to paint some green, and then it's got to bearishly diverge. Okay, so this requires a high on price and then an even higher high on price. Okay, so that means you still need two more highs. Two more highs in order to bearishly diverge here. Okay, so plenty of room to run to the upside on the MACD, on the momentum. On the RSI, we've been watching this, basically this little RSI trendline breakout here. We could tighten this up. See something like this. Okay, so it came down and painted that bearish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, excuse me, and then we got back above this 50% median, the midpoint. Okay, and now we're approaching the 60%, which all this and above is all bullish territory. Okay, so it's critical at this point that the RSI gets back above the 60 level. Okay, so let's leave that there. So when we come back to it next time, we'll be up here somewhere, hopefully. Okay, so again, on the RSI, let me make this bigger real quick so you can see it. On the RSI, again, you had this low point that aligns with this low point on price, right? And then you had these lower lows. Well, you painted a much higher low on price. So this is hidden bullish divergence on the RSI and on the MACD at critical support. Not only that, but it's also at a harmonic. Okay, so if we were to, for example, oops, sorry. Here we go. See if I could do it. Nope, messed it up again. Mouse too sensitive. Okay, I'll do it like this. Here we go. I think I could do it. Okay, here we go. I think that worked. Did that work? Good enough. Okay. So look, guys, we're looking at this trading strategy. This came from the Discord, okay? So we're looking for our position to be at least 3 to 1, which this goes to our... I got rid of it. This goes to our position sizing tool, okay? So we want at least 3 to 1. So 3 to 1 means we have to target up here, okay? So at least 3 to 1. There we go. It's back. Okay, so box number 1 checked. Do we have a stop loss? Yes, our stop loss is below 53. And to be honest, right now we can probably even just have it, I mean, as tight as you want here. Well, of course, if your entry wasn't here, your entry may be, you know, up here, right? So if your entry's up here, now maybe your stop does have to be below D in order to maintain this 3 to 1 anyways. Okay, so this is more realistic for somebody just watching right now. Okay, so we'll leave it right there. It's fine. Stop loss. Do we have a stop loss? Yes. Do we have an exit position? Yes. Our exit position is going to be here, 70,928. Exit position, check. Okay, next. Do we have a pattern development? Do we have a harmonic? Yes. X, A, B, C, D. We have a harmonic. It's basically, again, it's kind of a bullish Batley. Okay? It's kind of a combination of a bat and a Gartley. Okay? So, check. We have pattern development, harmonic. Next, do we have divergence on multiple time frames? Okay, so we have hidden bullish divergence on both, on the 12-hour. Okay, so check one time frame. Let's go to the daily. How's the daily looking? We had this low on price right here. Okay, and then we have this current low that we just put in. Okay, so let's see if we have hidden bullish divergence. Yes, we do on the daily, where this island was just, watch, I made it straight right there. You see that tip just popping out right there? I made this a straight line, watch. See? I'm holding it up here and I'm going to hit shift and make it straight. You see that? So that is hidden bullish divergence, and it's extremely hidden. Touche. Hidden bullish divergence, hiding. All right, so you have hidden bullish divergence on the daily as well. Let's go to the 3-day. On the 3-day, we have this like bullish convergence, okay? So I would say that we're looking pretty good as far as multiple time frames. Let's go down to the 8-hour. Sorry, I'm just cleaning this up a little bit here. Okay, down to the 8-hour, you have Class A bullish divergence. Okay, Class A bullish divergence where you had a low on price and then a lower low on price. Okay, while making a higher low on the momentum. Okay, so yeah, I would say that we are checking some boxes here as far as our strategy goes. So do we have divergence on multiple time frames? Yes, we just talked about that. Do we have divergence on multiple oscillators? Well, we already talked about that because we have hidden bullish divergence on both the MACD and on the RSI. Okay, so hidden bullish divergence on multiple oscillators, check. At a critical fib level. Okay, well, let's see. Are we at a critical fib level? If I erase this and I fib this from low to high, it looks like we're at this critical 618 fib level. 58K. Critical fib level support. All right. So I would say yes to that as well. We are at a critical fib level. Is this a critical area of support resistance? Well, what do you guys think? Does this yellow line seem like a critical area of support resistance? Yeah, I would say so. I would say it was a nice back test of what was once resistance, now as support. Okay, so yes to everything, right? Yes to everything. So now that we basically have our full trade, full send, okay, we're saying up only here. Now let's dial in our target. Okay, so we know that our stop is going to be down here, okay, below the D. So let's make this our stop loss. Okay, so we'll make this our stop loss, and then I'm gonna get rid of this so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so we know that the yellow line is support and the yellow line above is resistance. Okay, so the red lines are stop loss, the green lines are target. Okay, so now let's dial in our target. So we're gonna fib once from the C high to the D low. Okay, and we're gonna mark that. We have a 1618 up here that basically coincides with the A. All right, so that's almost like target 1, right? All right, so then let's fib. So okay, let's make this target 1. Okay, so now we're gonna fib from A to D, and look up here. We have the 1414 that aligned with our 3 to 1. Okay, so this is the 1414 aligned with our 3 to 1, and then lastly, let's mark the 1618. All right, so target wise, we are basically looking to run up. When we break this, we'll either run right to target 1 and back test, or we'll go right to target 2 and back test. Okay, one of those is very likely. Hopefully just target 1, because that means we could get above it, you know. So anyways, these are next areas of interest. Okay, this reason this is the next area of interest really is because it's the previous high. I know those are bad lines there, but you can see if I stretch this target here, it was basically this previous high. Okay, so price is gonna go right back to that level. That's what we're basically thinking. Okay, so anyways, we are still bullish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, we've been watching this on a higher time frame. Okay, so we've now painted a higher low. Let's look at this on the daily. There it is, hidden bullish divergence on the daily. So we had this low on price and a much higher low on price, and we painted a lower level of negative momentum. Okay, so hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin dominance. So this means, everyone, that Bitcoin is going to create some dominance here, and we're going to see between 47 and 49% very, very, very in the very near future. Okay, bink right there. Bitcoin dominance. All right, Bitcoin's going to dominate the show. Let's go back to it real quick. I forgot to show you guys one more thing. I'll do it on the 4 hour. Okay, so we have this harmonic, right? Not only do we have this harmonic, but we have this downsloping trend line we've been watching, right? And if you notice, we basically broke out of it, and then we slowly back tested it, and now we're back above it again. So if we can get above this area, okay, that's you know, we're in line to test the upper resistance band, and then on to the target 1 area. Okay, So notice how we've broken out of this downsloping trend line. Okay. On to Russian Ethereum, 12 hour. Okay. So again, Russian Ethereum about to paint another all-time high. Or are we? I believe we are. Let's look at this. Yeah, we're basically at that high point again, right? For the third time. Because if you look back left where we just marked it, right? Obviously that was the first one where we hit the high on May 12th and we were at, 43.68, and then we hit it again on October 21st. And now we're here again on Halloween. All right? So, this, and it's like you're already putting in a higher high, it seems like, right? So it's very likely that you get the markup on Russian Ethereum here to the $5,000 target, 5,088 on Russian Ethereum, okay? Very likely. But I still think right now the play is in Bitcoin at the moment. I think Bitcoin's going to have one of those boom candles, and everybody's going to be like, oh my God. So, yeah. I mean, let's look at it. ETH to BTC, right? So, ETH to BTC. I mean, you still have some room to run, but we have been looking at this harmonic, and again, it's nothing until it plays out, right? It's nothing till it plays out. So we don't need to get too mesmerized by it. It's better that we just look at it like this for the moment, okay? So yeah, because I mean, until that starts really selling off, we don't have to really worry about that. Downsloping trend line, again, it looks like you've got a nice little breakout. So look, this is basically like what Bitcoin just did, right? We just looked at this. Bitcoin is right here. All right, so we're saying run a little back test, run again, another back test, and basically you just keep trending up, right? So this looks good for ETH BTC as far as like being above this level, right? 0.066. You don't want to get below that if you're ETH to BTC. You'll end up back testing this again, which is possible. I mean, that would align with our harmonic that we just had laying out there, and that means Bitcoin's just absolutely running, right? So if we look back at that harmonic, we're saying just a little back test, right? So all that means is maybe we back tested this, okay? I guess it would be more dramatic. Anyways, you get the picture, right? So ETH again could invalidate that harmonic on ETH BTC. We don't have to do it. Like we said, this, in order to invalidate it, ETH just has to keep going up, right? Just keep going up. Get up here back at this C high, right? This previous C high, and then that's how you'd invalidate it. So let me go back to ETH USDT. At that point, ETH would basically be above this level, right? And it would have held, and it would be somewhere in this vicinity. That's how you would be invalidating that ETH BTC, unless BTC is just absolutely chatting, right? And that's why even though ETH is going up, BTC is still going up in value to ETH, right? So that could happen. That could happen. Either way, this is still very, very bullish scenario for ETH. Trend is your friend. Trend is still up right now, okay? Total Bitcoin total market crypto total market cap. Again, we had the retail FOMO, okay? Retail FOMO area, back tested the breakout where we had the high, and then we had the second high. We broke out, back tested it. Here was kind of a third one where we failed, right? You couldn't even make it to it, but that was basically your 1, 2, 3, because you had a nice run all the way back up there. You know what I mean? That definitely counts. Okay, so look, you've now back tested this area as support, so that's awesome. And more money is piling in. You're currently sitting at 2.615 trillion, and we are basically looking for 2.89 to 2.9 trillion, this area up here. Okay. Again, that's going to align with what we said on Bitcoin, going right up to this target one. Okay. So all of those things, go back to total, all of those things align, right? Okay. Moving along. German Litecoin. All right. So chicken coin here. I mean, geez, guys, everyone just falling asleep on it. But chicken coin, I'm telling you, don't fall asleep on the chicken. Don't do it. Hidden bullish divergence on chicken. Painted. Okay, hidden bullish divergence, even if you mark it from here. It's interesting, because is it there? Excuse me. Almost died, sorry. Okay, so chicken. What do we need to do here? We need to get above the Walmart high. It's almost more like even the previous, the top of the falling wedge from September 4th. But yeah, I mean, you had the Walmart high, the scam wick from September 13th, where people for some reason thought that Walmart was gonna accept Litecoin. I don't know. Like, I'm not being stereotypical or anything, but like, I don't think the majority of people shopping at Walmart that have any sort of quote unquote weight are gonna be, I just don't think they have any Litecoin. And even if they do, I don't think it's enough to make, the market do this just because they're buying basic groceries at Walmart with Litecoin. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. So this is why we call it the scam wick. All right. Anyways, moving along, we need to just get above that area, okay? And it would be good to break out and back test it and kind of hold it there, right? And then maybe paint some real hidden bullish divergence. Either way, this would now have you in this golden zone, right? The golden zone between 225 and 290, okay? So let's get above this level and get into this golden zone, and there's your 618 golden ratio, golden zone. All right, from here we can get up into the deep retrace 786 886 territory before we can see higher prices again. All right, for now, I don't know, I think we are still at least at a minimum looking for this 886 as our high point. That's going to be a lot of steam wasted getting there, okay? So is it possible to see a partial decline here and you get back and you sell all the way back off to this B, right? And you paint, another pattern here, right? So I think that's very likely scenario. So let's just see how that plays out, okay? But as far as this goes, we are still long on the chicken. Maker, again, Maker's just dulling you guys to sleep. I get it. I get it. Just when you think it's over, though. I mean, look, let's go back, right? Zoom in on this, right? What happened here? Okay. We had 3 highs that when we finally breached for the third time, okay, it was basically, that was it, right? So once we finally broke and back tested this, okay, it was over again, right? Boom. We also painted this low with this slightly, equal low. You could call it a double bottom here, right? With then a slightly higher low. This was definitely probably hidden bull. Definitely hidden bull. Hidden bullish divergence right there for continuation. Okay. And then again, you were targeting that strike 1, strike 2, strike 3 point. Okay. What was once previous resistance is now support. All right. So, but look, during all this, all right, what was happening? Like, if I were to back you up to right here, and we were to look at this market maker just basically putting you to sleep, right? This price action just sideways, chop, right? Stop out, chop, over leverage, stop, over leverage, stop, right? Put in the double bottom, just sideways, just nothing, right? It's just market maker with large amounts of capital taking a significant amount of time. That was a square up, taking a significant amount of time to accumulate their position. And then finally, with this slightly higher low here, painting the hidden bullish divergence, signifying to the market that was a confirmation back test of the neckline, because you can clearly see that there was some neckline action going on here, right? So you got this one breakout, and then you came back, and when you broke out the second time, you just completely engulfed that, right? And then that was it from there. So anyways, moving along, paint the back test of the breakout, and then, you run. So I'm going to stop that now. But anyways, now moving on to where we are currently, okay? So look, again, painting the higher low, okay? Just like before. Here's a bit of a neckline, okay? There's the neckline. Neckline, okay? So ideally, maker finally breaks out. You back test the neckline, and this is where you paint again hidden bullish divergence, okay? So nothing has really changed here other than market maker willing, making everyone go to sleep, right? Look at this. Look at where you are at. Look at where you're back testing right now. You kidding me? You kidding me? You want to sell that? I don't know. I'm never gonna make it. Sell here and you're never gonna make it. Okay, look at that back test of the previous neckline from back there. Okay, you're at it right now and just above it. Okay, so if you can get above 25.69, full send. Okay, full send. Market maker accumulation zone. Okay, accumulation at previous support. Okay, at a previous support, critical support. Not quite a harmonic, but close. Yeah, actually, I'll give it to you. 786. See, again, 618 at an 886. This is a textbook frickin' Batley. All right. I don't care what you have to say. But I'll see you at higher prices. I'm not selling any of my maker. You're not getting any of it. None. Go. All right, look at this. What happened to Mr. Inchy? You're about to hit your target. Who was asking me? Let me see. Couldn't even get through stream. You already hit your target. Whoa. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the target was for Mr. World of Crypto, and it was posted in the alts chat at 510. Okay, at 510. So the setup was a short at the D. That's why we don't do duration, because see, we bring it over and this is still the same validness. The stop was above X. Let's see, I'll pull exactly the trade up here. The stop was at 1623. Wait, what? Oh, different one. This is inch. This is going to do the exact same thing. We're going to have to go check BAT. I thought this was BAT. See? I don't even care about the ticker. But anyway, so the target on BAT, this was the play. All right? This is the play. Look at it. And you're going to come all the way back up and you're going to square that up. You see this square up right here? Boom. The target is the square up, is the B. It all coincides. You see this? The B is the square up, is the target. The target is the B, is the square up, is the 50. Do you understand? Do you understand? There's a 50. That's all at this one. That's a 618. See, it's 618. And you're basically almost there. Are you kidding me? Okay. So, while we're looking at that, okay, let's actually go to BAT real quick, because this is exactly what BAT is going to do, or should be doing. Oh, look at this. Okay, so there's a trade here for you. Let's zoom in. 4 hour. It's getting real ugly here. Starting to bearishly diverge on the 1 hour. Bearishly diverging. Yeah, this is not going to be too pretty very soon. Okay, so this is a trade set up for you. And you're targeting the previous B, right? The B anchor point. And it's also the 50% retrace from C to D. So it's more conservative than what we just saw on inch. So more conservative gives it a higher probability of occurring. Okay. So yeah, 2.63 to 1 on your money. You would have the stop, stop basically right above all these highs. Okay, so there's your stop loss would be here. So let's go just above that. So 2 to 1 on your money. 2 to 1. Not bad though. 2 to 1 on a BAT short. All right, moving along. So back to AVE. Okay, so here we go on AVE. Let's see what we have going on. Painting hidden bullish divergence. Okay, here we go. Where you have much lower levels of negative momentum and you're painting a higher low on price. Boom. Hidden bullish divergence on the MACD at a critical support line. I mean, you're basically at these previous harmonic highs from the A and C, where this previous candle closes on the C and on the A, all those previous candle closes and these ones, you're right at that level. So as long as you can hold above This is, you know, you're good to go for another send here, just like this. You could even have your stop pretty tight here, okay? And you're now targeting the highs because you've already made a stop at this. You've already hit these highs, okay? The previous A and C of this local harmonic. You see this? You came up and you scam wicked into that, and then you back tested and just painted the hidden bullish divergence at support, okay? So now it's time to sweep all of this, and it's time to go for the actual high, okay? 586 target. That's what I would have to say. 586 target here, okay? All right, that's AVE. That's like, geez, 9-1 on your money, which means you could be extremely conservative and you could actually have a stop below this D point. Okay. And that gives you 3.88 because someone like me, a spot trader, can take a stop loss that wide where I'm getting 3.8 to 1 on my money. Okay. Embrace the spot position. I don't know. I never said anything about having to use leverage, so I don't understand everybody's you know, need for leverage. You don't need that. Okay. AVAX. Let's clean it up here. All right, look, target 1 has been hit. Let's delete it. All right, all we're concerned with now is target number 2. All right, so don't. Oh man, we got above the 60 just for a period of time. We're currently we're right at the 50. Okay, so we need to get this relative strength above this 60% line. Okay, get into oversold territory here, overbought. Excuse me. No real hidden bull. It really just depends where you take this low from, right? If we're marking this as a low point, there was basically non-existent negative momentum there. Okay, I bet it's there on the 8 hour. Nope. 6 hour. Yeah, but they messed it up. Stupid low. Anyways, let's go back to the 12. All right. Whoops. What we need to have happen here, if you want to take a trade from here, is basically you're shooting back to these highs. Okay, so 3-1, you'd have a stop below the scam wick, targeting the highs. Okay, AVAX, initial target. BNB, you are above the highs and have back tested them and are holding. Okay, that's what we were talking about last night. So if was it yesterday we streamed? I think so. So as long as this holds, you can see the deep retrace next, which is 592 to 640. So this is still up. Number go up. Okay. Hidden bullish divergence. Kind of already played out. Man, this is a close one. It's starting. You don't want this to roll over, okay? And the reason that there's a chance is because this has already had a pretty good little run. And Bitcoin is about to take over a lot of volume, okay? So what you need is you need to get this back above here, okay? You need to turn this into convergence bullishly, not 3x bearish divergence, okay? Because right now, you have a high on price, a higher high on price, and even a higher high on price, right? And you're putting in lower levels of positive momentum. And even here, you have a tail end bearish divergence in development, right? So again, both of these things, you need the relative strength to get above this area, okay? And even get into here, okay? If not, you're going to see a back test of at least probably 450, okay? But either way, even if you did see a back test here to 450, it's still going to end up, you know what I mean? It's like, unless you're over leveraged, it's still going where it's going to go. All right, doggy coin. Doggy coin looks like you're getting a little bit of a rejection here. You have a square up sitting right here at 23 cents, 23.86. So it's possible that you come back down here and you find support, all right? That could definitely happen, especially with Bitcoin about to take some of the steam, right? But eventually, again, just like we said on BNB, even if that happens, you're still going to find yourself making much higher prices, okay? Gosh. This is still going to end up here, okay? So all this is doing is giving you another entry for those of you who aren't in the dog already, okay? So watch for that. 24 cents. FTT. Okay, again, FTT, we're butting up against this critical area, okay? 60, basically right at $60. You're sitting at 59.88, okay? So you got to get back above this, and then we can see a rally up to $80. Let's see. Let me zoom in. Okay, so you are painting hidden bullish divergence. 3x hidden bullish divergence. My friend Holy's favorite. 3x HBD. Just wait until that becomes hidden bearish divergence on the way back down. And to destroy everybody. Alright, there you go. Hidden bullish divergence on the MACD. Price action, continuation to the upside. You have plenty of room to run here. You haven't even painted any positive momentum. And then you have to paint a lower high, okay? And this is going to require a high and then a higher high. Bearish divergence, okay? That finds you at 80 and then you sell back off, all right? All right, FTT, we're still long and strong. Link, same thing. Hidden bearish divergence on Link, painting. Guarantee it. Boom. We have a low on price, painting a higher low on price, lower level of negative momentum at a support, right? You're above this, what was once resistance, has now been back tested as support, and you're now getting the follow through price action. So if you can get above $32, okay, you're going to have a nice little run again, okay? Especially then if you can get above this 36 area, you'll really have a nice run, okay? Back up to 42. So watch out for Link. GRT, she's been messing with the stop, right? She's been trying, but to no avail, and has only since painted hidden bullish divergence. Okay, so maybe be a little loose on the stop for a bit, because this might do this and still be there. But either way, you're gonna get a nice reaction here. So don't let this grab you, okay? Deleverage a little bit, or add to your position a little bit, or dollar cost average in. Don't get stopped out before the party, okay? This could just do this and then come right back up and then just run, okay? So watch out for the old banana in the tailpipe. bat, you know what's going to happen here. You're dead. All right. If bat wants to invalidate this, you have got to get above 166 and hold this as support if you want to invalidate. Okay. Good luck with that. Shiba shitcoin. We have to zoom in on this one. Jesus. Let's clean this up. Clean it up. Clean it up. Island boy. I forgot I wrote Island boy on here. Shiba is island coin. Currency of the island. The main island coin. Continued hidden bullish divergence. Okay, even cleaner actually. And it's basically 3x, but it doesn't even have to be. Man, where's your low? Gosh. Yeah. This is gonna go up again. Okay, that's fine. Do your thing. Do your thing. Freaking Island Boys putting all their cameo money into fucking Shiba. Tired of this shit. Mm. What are we thinking? Valid? It's going to be interesting. We're going to need to see some follow through price action here for confirmation. So what we want to see here is a rally above this level. Okay, which is the B target here, right? And then the X target, previous X would be here. So then we'll want to see a rally back to 9,000 sats. And then maybe, just maybe, you can get to 11,000 sats. Shiba. Find yourself a little short there. ICP, let's back out, zoom out. Okay, we're still hanging out in this buy zone. Okay, whoops. So, gosh. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Too sensitive. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of room. Is this really? Oh my god. People are... Do you know somebody that paid $300 for ICP? Dear God. There's a square up there. Okay. No. Sorry, guys. The chart is just... The chart is doing it. The price action is just so... Just hideous. God. Okay. Wow. Yeah. What an area to be accumulating, right? So that being said, I mean, we might want to at least target the square up at this point. If you can get in here, you know, there was so much room to run on this that, I mean, I feel like, man, pretty good area to be entering. Seems pretty legit. Interesting. Okay. ICP. Man, this... I don't know, I don't follow it fundamentally, but this seems like it just absolutely destroyed everyone. It had to have. Max pain has occurred. So, I approve a full send. Alright, moving on. Soul. Solera. So no, what is this? Solana. Sorry. All right, here we go. We're looking at this on the 4 hour. This is where we had our hidden bullish divergence. It was there. Yeah. And we're above this level, which is good, right? Above this previous A high. So we don't want to lose that 180 number, okay? We don't want to see price fall below 180, back tested as resistance and sell off. All right, that would be bad. What we need is we need to break above this previous A high, which we came up and tested now for the second time. So if you can maybe sell off just a little bit, but hold, right? And muster yourself a rally here and come back up to test this area one more time. All right, this basically 115 area. Then you'll see this quick markup and then hopefully a back test of that area as support before then potentially making another run at higher prices. Okay, so critical that you take Sol above 215, and you really don't want to lose 180. You'd really like for 180 to hold as support. Okay. What do you know? Data pumping. We've been watching this one, right? A lot of us are in longs on theta right now. Since the last stream, you're up 36%. Okay. Enjoy. Okay, so looks like we just painted some bullish divergence. Okay, where we were basically painting like a triple bottom here. It's almost like bullish convergence, I guess. But either way, RSI's now got into overbought territory, but still has room to run. You look like you have now hit the A high. You just hit the A high. Okay, so target 1 would have been hit right there. Target 2 approaches, should get that one before this. You know, you got room up here, right? So you figure that you'll get this one before, you know, a small sell-off could occur. All right. Overall, though, theta, we're still looking for our target of 13. Okay. What's going on? Okay. XRP, moving along. Sorry, XRP is in this buy zone. Okay, so we talked about this being a probably hidden bullish divergence here. Ooh, not quite. Just bullish convergence, which isn't a bad thing. Okay, just some convergence. Either way, as long as this holds, all right, we don't want to lose. Basically, I mean, you're above $1, you want to stay above $1. You really definitely don't want to lose 95 cents. Okay, so if you can maintain and hold here, it looks like we can get up into this deep retrace area, and at that point we're gonna, you know, go live on a bearish harmonic that we basically feel like is gonna sell us back off. Okay, and that's gonna look like this, because you're gonna hit this nasty Gartley, and you're gonna run into this Gartley right here somewhere in this take profit area. Okay, so watch out. Tezzies, basically we have the stop below this scam wick down. We've since then been holding just fine, so we need to get back above this previous high. We've tested it once and now twice, so again we think if we can get back up here and we can consolidate at that resistance, right, and just dwindle, eat up all that left remaining supply at that level, that we will have a markup in price. And then if we mark up and we back test the 843 level, that we then can see higher prices. Okay, so Tezzies, we are still long on the Tezzies. All right, still remain long on Tezzies. Okay, comp, same thing, guys. Comp, it's just like slowly making everyone go to sleep. But these accumulation zones, okay, are where you build your position, okay? Nothing but positive momentum, really. So I would say that this is still full send here, guys. So accumulation zone for sure, okay? On comp, nothing has changed. If and when we start to see some follow through price action, maybe a back test of this level as support, and then we need to get back above this 450 area. Okay, that's the critical SR flip. The local SR flip is still, critical in itself, right? We want to get above this 330 mark. Okay, so that would also be nice to see. Are you absolutely mining? Okay. All right, moving along. Ethereum Classic. Oh, what do you know? Starting to get a little reaction. Hit on bullish divergence. Nope. It wasn't. Not on this time frame. But you did hit a pattern completion zone of a bullish bat. So it's possible that you maybe get a scam back off into this and then rally again and really paint like a, inverse head and shoulders type structure. It's possible. So watch out. Just because you didn't really get the bullish divergence that you usually want to see, or at least the hidden bullish divergence. Okay, so that's possible, but this is already still looking good. So either way, this is a nice little zone where you can still, between here and here, accumulate a position. Okay, yeah, either way, Ethereum Classic, target 1, target 2, target 3, you're talking 75, 85, 125. Okay, 3 targets. Ethereum Classic. Man, is ICP, sorry, let's go back to it. 4 hour. ICP looks like it's starting to do something on a low time frame here. So if we can get above this area, back test this as support, and you start running again and you breach this next area, you're going to be cooking. Okay, so watch for that on ICP. All right, moving along. VeChain. VeTVeChain. All right, last time we looked at VeChain, we said we need to get back above this 14 cent area. Nothing has changed. That still remains the case. You're just hanging out, butting up against this area. Okay, what was once resistance, resistance again, resistance again. This is that accumulation at the resistance, right? So long resistance. Okay, not always, but right now you do. And really, you don't even have to long the resistance. Okay, if that seems reckless to you, just simply wait for the back test and long the support then. Okay, if that makes you feel better about things, you'll just be buying a little bit higher, but you'll have more confirmation. Either way, yeah, either way it looks good. Yeah, ICP really feels like it's... Yeah, nice little start. Quick little 5% on the new day, right? So, okay. Where were we? Sorry. Distracted. Too many screens. I gotta turn some of them off. Where were we? VeChain, Wi-Fi. Okay, Wi-Fi. Another one of our faves. Okay, a fan favorite in the Duck Discord. Okay, Wi-Fi. Again, another one that's just been putting everyone to sleep, right? Putting everyone to sleep. Hidden bullish divergence. Hasn't played out. Okay, we got to get above 3,700 or 37K. Ideally, though, you're targeting the purple zone, which is 44K. And then from there, you'll target the golden retrace zone, all right? But plenty of room to run here. And this looks like it wants to run, okay? So maintain long Wi-Fi. Dot, okay, critical area, all right? You tested this area before. You created the A and the C high, right? Two separate anchor points here, all right? And now you're at this critical area again. And again, you're just butting up against this resistance, right? Chewing away at the remaining supply at this level. Ideally, we can break above this, back test this as support. We can see the markup in price, all right? If we get that markup in price, it looks like $72, okay? So this remains the case. Yeah. Again, you know, you don't want to see this fall. You have this support below you, so you wouldn't want to see something like this happen, right? That would be your bearish scenario. So this is your bullish scenario. This is your bearish scenario, okay? Right now you're just in this little chop box, okay? Chopped up. See how, like, dot, let me go back to it real quick. Look, dot, you see how this was your accumulation zone? Okay, this is where you long something, okay? Not necessarily here. Now look at SRM. Look where you are, guys. You see this? This is a chart that has a much higher risk to reward, okay? Much higher reward, much lower risk. Okay, that's what I meant. All right, so SRM, as long as you can hold above, you know, you don't want to lose $6, right? You don't want to fall below this area and, you know, back test that as resistance, right? That would be devastating to the position. So again, what we want to see here is we have this neat little neckline here, painting. Right, neckline. So we need to get above that. All right, you need to hold and you need to get yourself above that area. If you can, it's likely that's how you end up getting to this first target area, okay, of $11. After that, which 11 is the previous C anchor point, after that we'd be targeting the A high, which is up here at 13, like 13.15, okay? NEM, look at this. Look at this, guys. What did we draw last night? We said we're in this zone. We have to get back above this level and back test it. Look at exactly what is happening right now. Right now. Okay? Right meow. Minimum 886. Minimum 886. Okay? Minimum 886. So if you were a trade, 886 was your target, 3-1 on your money, stop would be below the previous range low, okay? Just for a quick hitter, okay? And then from there, you probably get a partial decline, retest the B as support, right? Take another long again, okay? But for now, it looks like this. NIM. H bar. Look at this. H bar. Breaking out. Up 5.4% on the new day. What are the odds, right? There was your trade. You can now probably bring your stop up closer to your entry, closer to this, previous neckline, right? Use it as support, use it as protection, but you're targeting 54 cents, okay? This trade is going to net you 37%, all right? HBA. DYDX, buy zone, basically already kind of occurred, but possible you still get one more dip back into it. We talked about this, okay? Just accumulate if you get it. Nothing but negative momentum here. Wow. Nothing on the daily. 12 hour, 8 hour. Man, tons of negative momentum. At least it's like waning bullishly, like class A bullishly, like super bullish. Okay, very interesting. All right. So pretty good here for a trade pretty soon. You might get one more little dip, but either way, if you're just spot trading, this doesn't hurt you to already start accumulating. DYDX. I mean, it had this nasty markup right out the gate, and then everyone that FOMO'd in up here has just got absolutely destroyed. And you came back and squared up the level, right? Or that's what we're looking for, at least. You're now at this support, right? What was once support here, what was once resistance there is now support here. But you can get this one more low, okay? And then you come up, paint another low here. Here's your head or shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. Okay. Soon. DYDX. Very soon. QNT. Hopefully this holds. Let's see. Check on your hidden bull. Still there. Both RSI and MACD. Hidden bullish divergence. Still. Wait a minute. No. Nope. Take it back. Unless we had those on a different time frame. Yeah. So you don't want to lose these lows. You probably need to give this a little space here. If you can. Give this some space. Alright. Still 2 to 2.66 to 1 on your money. This is still very equitable trade. All right, here we have Dash. Dash looking really good here. Nothing too crazy on the oscillators. Looking like you're about to start painting some positive momentum. A little bit of green on the price action, but again, nothing crazy. You need to get back above this $200 area to really feel comfortable. And if so, you can target this previous B high, which is also our target one here at 300. So if you get above 200, see you at 3. All right. So get above 2. See you at 3. It's almost like harmonics within harmonics, right? All right. Moving along. Ocean. Here's our ocean trade. We've been in this position for a minute now. We are holding. Look, we back tested that what was our previous neckline. Gosh, sorry. We back tested that previous neckline as support, and it looks like you're now attempting to engulf that previous price action, so that's good. You have a little square up here at 93 cents. Okay, see that square up level there? So yeah, as long as you hold above this area here, hold above 78 cents, you look pretty good on Ocean for $1. All right. Okay, moving along. BTT, BitTorrent. This one again, guys, you're at a pretty good area here where really really low risk, high reward trade. I mean, 99% or 200% at the targets, okay? And if you look back left, this previous area that was once, resistance, okay, is where we need to hold back above, okay? So if you see that, that's where you can long, all right? So look for that. Look for that break above 0.004, okay? Get above 0.004 and you can get much higher prices. AXS, we're gonna have to zoom in on this one. All right, it looks like overnight you were above this area, but you're just since fell back below it. So there is a square up way down here, okay? So you do have to watch out for that. And then it might do it on the next one, okay? So just keep that in mind. You gave it a heck of a shot already, okay? So in order to invalidate that, you need to get back above this level right away, okay? And then you can see higher prices. Okay, Rune. We were looking at Rune, I think, on the daily. Yeah. So Rune, you got to the top of the golden retrace zone, the golden zone, right? Hit the 618, and then you just kind of stuttered right there. So possibly you get a little sell-off just to reset before coming up to the 786 and 886 deep retrace area, okay? And yeah, GBTC, it's going to be interesting to see what happens on the Monday open, right? If we can mark up and head towards this higher target 2 area on Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, okay? So far, so good. Whoops. So far, so good on GBTC as far as, we identified this since the hidden bullish divergence and have since just been up only, right? So... yeah, so far so good. Gosh, what is this doing? Yeah. Let's see, it's anything standing out here at the moment. Just ICP. Just ICP, right? Again, you are up 7.66% on the new day, right? So ICP, again, engulfing all this previous action, and you are heading for this square up. I'll see you right here, guaranteed, before this cools off 9.6% right out the gate on the new day, as soon as it taps that area. But yeah, okay, so we do have one request here for RLC USDT. RLC. Hidden bullish divergence. Oh yeah. Yeah. RLC looks good. Whoever requested it, well done. I don't even know if you know what you were looking for here, but thank you for alerting the team. All right, so we have basically this like same little neckline area, okay? So let me make that white. It's the neckline. Oops. Okay, so we want to see price get above this area and hold it, and then I'll see you right there for sure. 550. Okay, so yeah, RLC, I mean, decent little trade for you. If you can pull long right here, target right there, bring this up to 3. There you go. There's your trade. RLC. Raven. Same exact thing. Same exact thing, bros. Painted a low on price. Slightly higher low on price. Neckline. Because you could even see it from back here. Okay. Do a little measured move. And measured move maybe coincides with a little harmonic. 886. There you go, sir. Raven. Raven. All right. I'll put it back on Bitcoin. Let's check the low time frame to see what's going on. Looks like we got a little bit of a sell-off. See it on the 30-minute. Nothing too crazy to worry about here as far as... Looks like you're just resetting the oscillators before you have another go of it. Let me clean this up. So we have a square up right there. 61, 550. Okay. So let's see if we maybe go down just real quick and tap 61, 550 and then send it. Okay. So yeah, that is today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you back in the Discord. And yeah. Duck out. Peace.